Good evening, Richmond County, and welcome to your Monday edition of Live at 5. I'm Russell Parker. Despite having nearly half the number of motorcycles as the first year, the third annual Back the Blue ride brought in double the bounty. The two-county event, which raises money to support Shop with a Cop programs in Richmond and Scotland counties, on Saturday raised $14,000, according to organizer Chris Jackson. While there, they were greeted by several political leaders, including State Representative Ben Moss, Sheriff Mark Gullidge, and U.S. Representative Dan Bishop. Hideaway owner Chris Sachs will be hosting a ride on September 24th to benefit Project Taylor, which provides toys to kids at North Carolina Children's Hospital in Chapel Hill. Registration for that ride begins at noon with kickstands up at 1 p.m. Cost to ride is $20. A former nuisance home went up in smoke on Saturday morning as firefighters used it for training. The property at 130 South Street was set ablaze for a live fire training exercise by the East Rockingham and Cordova volunteer fire departments. ERFD Chief Bill Bayless said there were a few from Hamlet training as well. Seasoned firemen gave junior firefighters tips on how to attack the flames and keep surrounding areas from catching fire. In addition to the main house, there was also a large storage building out back. Bayless said fire departments have to get permission from the state and the EPA before using a house for training. Richmond County Sheriff Mark Gullidge said in a late March press release that the house had been a problem for years, causing the community to live in fear and constantly draining emergency services and law enforcement resources. Gullidge added that the property owner had been cooperative in the process and expressed hope that this resolution will ensure the community returns to a more peaceful life. Another abandoned house in one neighborhood will soon be coming down. The Rockingham City Council on Tuesday approved a demolition ordinance for a dilapidated dwelling at 1003 Leek Street. Assistant City Manager John Massey said the city began minimum housing proceedings in May. The property owners were reportedly notified of a hearing with the city's code enforcement officer. Per the procedure, the notice was sent via both certified and regular mail, posted on the property, and advertised in a local print newspaper. Another notice was sent informing the owners to make repairs or demolish the house by August 23rd, and according to Massey, no action has been taken. This makes the sixth abandoned property the city has voted to tear down in the same area after concerned residents approached the council in the summer of 2021. Sticking to its game plan, the Richmond Raider football team started conference play with a big win on Friday. Notching their second win in as many weeks, the Raiders extended their conference winning streak dating back to 2018 to 24 games with a 38-10 victory over Southern Lee. At the onset of the week, head coach Brian Till said the team was focused on winning one game at a time in hopes of winning Richmond's fifth straight SAC title. The Raiders closed out a 4-week road trip next Saturday against Pinecrest, one of their two 4A conference opponents. A love for softball and the opportunity to pair it with preparing for her future career led to Massey Steen to verbally commit late last week. A senior at Richmond and a 4-year varsity softball player, Steen announced she'd be attending Coker University. A year ago, at the start of her junior year, Steen wasn't sure if playing college softball and becoming a future healthcare worker would both be able to happen, but after meeting with the staff at Coker, she knew it was a perfect fit. While she's not ready to see her career at Richmond come to an end, Steen is excited about what the future holds in Hartsville. When we return, we've got your Live at 5 weather report. It's coming up after the break, so stay tuned.
Excuse me, what is your name? I've seen you somewhere before.
I'm Reverend C.F. McDowell III. I'm the pastor of First Presbyterian Church in Fairmont. Have you been to my church?
No, but I know where I've seen you, on the Richmond Observer.
That's right. I am the host of the new feature on the Richmond Observer called Richmond Observes, and I want to help you observe why Richmond County is so rich. It's the people. And through some casual conversations, I want to introduce you to some folks from the everyday walk of life in Richmond County. So join me, C.F. McDowell III, for Richmond Observes on the Richmond Observer.
Hometown heroes? Well, maybe. When it comes to backyard comfort and no pesky mosquitoes, call Brown Termite and Pest Control at 910-895-6410 or 910-276-8870. Their team of superheroes can take back control of your paradise. That's 910-895-6410 today.
McNair Auto Sales is the place to buy your pre-owned car, truck, or van. To be the best, it takes big selection, friendly staff, and great pricing. We guarantee a no-hassle buying experience, and financing is available right on site. So come see us today. We're located at 1026 East Broad Avenue in Rockingham. And remember, with over 40 years of experience, you know McNair is the name you can trust.
At Richmond County Hospice, we strive to provide high-quality care to our patients and their families. Whether it's the incredible hospitality at the Haven House or from the comfort of your own home, you can count on hospice to be there for you. We also offer monthly grief support groups, and our chaplain will be there to hold your hand in prayer. Through our amazing staff and our volunteers, hospice has made difficult times easier for our community. Call the number on your screen if you feel that you or your loved one may benefit from our services. Richmond County Hospice. Peace, comfort, dignity.
And welcome to your Live at 5 Weather Report, Rich County. And today we are being joined by a special guest, a recent host of Live at 5's Weather Report and the news as well, Kelsey Rushing, who is back in town from being in Wisconsin for 9 months now, 6 months, something like that?
Close to a year
Almost
already.
A year.
Yeah,
So
it went by
welcome back.
fast. Thank you.
So it's been a while. How has been Wisconsin?
Actually fairly nice. Yeah, it can be definitely cold. I mean, this winter, which was supposedly, this winter was the warmest winter Wisconsin's had in a few years, even though it was like -11 at one point.
Wow,
So
that's warm up there?
that's a warm winter there,
Wow.
yeah.
I don't remember what we had. I think it might have been 30s or something like that, and that was freezing to me, so can imagine having to deal with that. But I bet you have like really insulated houses up there.
For the most part, heating, like I know in my apartment building, heating is pretty good, but it's done electric, so bill can be a little bit high, but it's usually under $200, so that's not too bad.
That's not too bad.
But I joked because as I moved here, or moved up there, it snowed here for what was it, a week, 2 weeks?
Yeah, we had good snow, like back-to-back weekends it was.
Yeah, and I joked that I brought it to you guys, and now they're saying it's humid up there since I came down here, and I'm like, well, I'll send that to you guys too.
So you're just leaving everything behind whenever you leave.
For real, I really am.
So it's been a couple of years now since you've been on the show properly. I know you started out with Lance Jenkins, the first episode, and you were here for a couple of years.
It was about on and off 2 years, and then I left 2019, almost 2020.
Yeah.
No.
So I'm really happy to have you back here, and I'm glad you are, because we're going to do the weather now.
All right.
And I know you are familiar with that because you've been, I believe you are our longest running weather anchor. Maybe not now since I've taken over, but
I'd like to think I'm the fan favorite.
I think you're the fan favorite for sure. So how about we go ahead and start off with tonight's forecast. 6 o'clock, 87 degrees, 10 o'clock, 73, with some sunny skies for this evening. Actually, as it goes around to later in the evening, moony skies, I guess you could say. Sunset will be at 7:20 p.m. to be a waning crescent moon phase out tonight as well. Kelsey, how about you take it away for tomorrow's forecast?
All right, starting at Robeson County, it's going to be 92 at the high and 67 is a low. Then going up to Cumberland, going to be 89 high, again another low of 67. Down to Hope County, 89, low 66. Scotland, 91. And then a low of 67. There's a lot of 67s going around here. Down to up to Moore County, high of 87, low of 64. Richmond, also low of 64 with a high of 90. Marlboro, that's another low of 67 with a high of 90. And then of course Anson County at a high of 89 and a low of 67.
And that is partly cloudy skies for tomorrow as well. Although Richmond County going to be seeing more sunshine than other areas. We are getting back into the 90s. I don't know how it's been up there for you guys in the summertime, but we've been hit really hard with some heat waves.
We did have some 90-degree days, and it was getting pretty hot. It was kind of surprising, but now it's back to highest being 70s.
That is nice.
So,
Well, we've had a few 70s here, especially last week cooled off pretty nicely with some 80s, which felt pretty good. We had some 60s, so it's kind of cool in the morning. We're in that part of the year where you have to wear your jackets in the morning and take them off by the end of the day.
I remember those.
So looking at the 7-day forecast here, Tuesday all the way through Monday, we got sunny skies for the whole week here. Tuesday, a high of 90, a low of 64. Wednesday, a high of 90 and a low of 66. Thursday, also a high of 93 and a low of 60. And Kelsey, we're back into the 70s on Friday.
I see that. So 75 on Friday, and then a low of 50, and then Saturday's high of 78, low of 57. Also both very sunny days. And then Sunday going up to 84, and then the low will be 62. And then Monday will also be a high of 84, but with a low of 60.
So it looks like we got some really nice weather along the way, especially the weekend cooling off a little bit there. Definitely a really nice week ahead for Richmond County and the surrounding area. And Kelsey, not too bad for your first Live at 5 weather report in quite a while.
Oh, well, I still got the knack of it. And I mean, with my new job, I have to talk a lot.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's not quite the same. I'm not in front of a camera, but
Hey,
it can be pretty interesting some days.
all that helps. I feel like I still struggle with it some days. I'm sure a lot of people will get tired of hearing my voice. I'm very happy to have someone else to break up that monotony.
Right.
Well, Kelsey, thank you for joining us today, and hopefully we'll have you back on sometime soon.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Maybe before my wedding.
Yeah.
If we're lucky.
So that is going to do it for your Live at 5 weather report and for tonight's edition of Live at 5, part of the latest news, sports, and events happening in Richmond County. You can always visit richmondobserver.com or download the free RO app for your mobile devices. For the Live at 5 crew, I'm Russell Parker, and this is Kelsey Rushing. Good night and have a great night, Richmond County.